That's me watching my own stream. Right then, everybody. Are you ready to look at the dev server? I was planning on having a nice early nap today. Nah, dev server had the audacity to come out. And you know what? I wasn't going to bother. I was like, hey, what's new? Probably going to get some new top tier stuff that I never get to research anyway. But no, they did actually add something. Although I will mention one slightly dumb thing Gaijin did today that normally they give me like a truckload of eagles so I can just go zzz to get to whatever the new thing is. So this TAM 2C looks pretty. I ain't going to get to play it today because I only got 20,000 golden eagles. Soviet Union, you got anything cool for top tier? Yep, they're always adding new stuff. Oh yeah, the T-72 new variant. B3 with more armor. So explosive. Oh. Explosive reactor armor on top of composite armor on top of more armor. Along with the world's biggest firecracker detonator. So the tower go whee when it blows up. Anyway, to be honest, I don't care about that. I care about this little stupid thing. The Chi-Ha LG. Just a 120mm cannon on a Chi hull. So if I'm correct, it's basically the same hull as this. Maybe? I don't know, to be honest. I just thought because they have Chi in the name, they're the same thing. Anyway, this bad boy can carry a beastly 10 rounds of ammunition. With no other ammunition options other than HE. So I suppose that's a good thing if you want to research this vehicle. Let's give this bad boy a spin. Also, give me feedback with the audio balancing of in-game sounds loud. So, no cracks or machine gun, just the cannon. Let's make you deaf. I hope you guys are ready to get your eardrums blown out. Ow. The funny thing is that's only half the volume I could have done it at. Man, I would love it if this thing had semi-realistic reload animations. It's good they modeled the breach and stuff, but man, I would just love it if the guy in the back just grabbed the shell from that storage canister area and popped one in. That'd be cool. Obviously just a waste of money and animation budget though. Not really meant to be used for artillery. I think it's meant for more direct fire because you can see it can traverse up, but not as much as most artillery pieces. And as Sean said on the dev stream, I was surprised. Hey, you can still see the round just about. There it is. As Sean said, he was surprised. He thought it would have a lot more kickback having this gun on such a small hole, but nope, it's pretty okay. What is the thing firing? Firing 120 mil rounds. HE only available. 50mm of pen technically on the HE round, but they're big ass shells. 120mm HE shells at this tier. In not just a short barreled gun, but in a high velocity sort of thing. As you can see we can't even get for the front of an M4 with this. I'm trying to aim for the turret to get the juicy explosion to kind of detonate downwards from the top. Are they volumetric? Yes, they are now. Aim a little high. For those of you that don't know, basically now you can't pixel peek a turret ring in a KV2. They've now, supposedly, until I've tested it, I'm not really sure, they've made it so that shells are as wide as they are meant to be, meaning you can't just fit a KV2 shell through a turret ring. Down to our last shell, because you only get 10 of the shells. It's only a little more than the pasta wagon. So yeah, there's a reason this is 1.7. You get 10 rounds, and not really that much pen. Good if you want to hit a low tier or an open top vehicle. That's quite a bit of traverse, over 45 degrees. Well, that's that close to 55-ish, maybe 60. There's this telescopic sight. You got him cowering behind a gun shield that doesn't really cover him properly. You want me to test the volumetric gun size? Let's give that a go then. Oh hey, here's my stuff. I was hoping to get all of this stuff. Oh, the Germans now have an IL-28. Cool. Wait. Sweden? Float plane? Ooh, what's this? There we go. CY. That is news to me. Okay. Don't care, don't care, don't care. Don't care. Right. Sweden. I barely ever play Sweden, but you had my interest at float plane. Volumetric shells can wait. Oh, illegal! Thank you very much for the just under 2 meal deals. Much appreciated. And you chose to play a terrible song.
Hey, hey, y'all. Lollies, oh my god, I got these lollies on my cock like, oh my god, it is a goddess. Fuck her good like, let's be honest, yeah. Lollies, oh my god, I got these lollies on my cock like, oh my god, it is a goddess. Fuck her good like, let's be honest, yeah. Shaking her now, I'm getting her wet up in the meow meow. Take her for blouse and give her the dick and take her to pound town.
Okay, this is more explicit than that before.
Out now, shutting her out. I'm about to be getting another from downtown. Fuck on the couch, I'm doing it and I'll make it a shout out. If she pass out, I'll call it a sign, do we bounce out? I don't want another hoe, I just want a mother hoe. Gonna hit that, do we bounce, hit another hoe. Lollies, oh my god, I got these lollies on my cock like, oh my god, it is a goddess. Fuck her good like, let's be honest, yeah. Lollies, oh my god, I got these lollies on my cock.
How can anyone make this song? Like, how could somebody actually sit down and sound engineer, balance this song in a studio, let alone do the vocals? I've heard some pretty cringy songs in my time, but that was like the most cringe. I think that easily is not even top 5, just the most cringe. I should have muted that, shouldn't I have? That was pure cringe. Anyway, Swedish float plane. Let's check it out. 942 bombs, whatever the 42 is classed as. Oh, I need to mess around with the audio. Oops. Let's try this. You know, I like that we're getting more float planes to everyone. We need them more around. And the cockpit for this can open and close if I recall. Controls. Cop of your open cockpit. Let's say 9? Yeah, no one's using 9. I love it when Gaijin does this. I know it's a stupid little detail that achieves nothing. But opening and closing the canopies is a nice mechanic. Okay, regarding offensive armament, we have just 2 machine guns. Are they heavy machine guns? We do not know. Okay, good news. The fuel is not stored in the floaties, meaning if I clip the floaties off, I'll get increased performance. Oh, check it out. So it carries bombs on the outside and bombs on the inside. Cool. How's the audio balancing, by the way? Is it too loud, too quiet, both? Legal. Thank you very much for the donation. You preferred this? Okay, at least... Alright, I read the song this time. It doesn't sound as cringe. I'll take this over the last song. I'm trying to smash the floaties off to see the increased performance. Okay, I hope those lyrics at the end weren't what I thought they were. On another hand, look at the Swedish plane here. Look at the little bits at the end. Those are interesting. You don't really see them on single engine planes. Oh, you can't see for all the splashing. Yeah, these little things at the end. I can't control them. They're just there for stabilizing, I suppose. But anyway, Legal, thank you very much for another just under 2 meal deals for a total of 3 and a bit meal deals. Oh wow, that Swedish gun has really got his work cut out for him. If he's short, he's not going to see anything. I thought the Arado 196 was underpowered, but I think this thing might even be slightly slower. Dang it. So, Armenian, what did you do on a Saturday night? I flew a float plane around the waterfront for half an hour trying to smash the pontoons off it. Almost. I mean, it smashed the floaties off. Smashed everything else off too. One more go. Come on, lads. We can do it. Someone's saying water might break them, but I feel that that's a bit more rough than just kind of snapping them off. See, I am loving this hype for the float plane. I look in YouTube chat, 500 people watching me and my Swede float plane attempting to break the floaties off to see how powerful this new Swede plane is. Someone is saying to attempt to break them off, you could dive with a lot of speed. I'm feeling like a lot of other bits of the plane might start breaking off first. Not as much firepower as the Arado 196, which has its 2 twin-millimeter guns, 2 20mm guns, and then 2 light machine guns. This just has 2 heavy machine guns. Alright, one more try. Just one more. Come on, this time I'll do it. Looks like a plane with big shoes. These floaties are rather weird. They look like miniature U-boats and each... I don't know, they're just so cute, these floaties. Very streamlined, I suppose, relative to what you normally see. I'm actually slowing down. If you look at the IAS, we're not building up speed for takeoff. There we go. I think you have to whip to be able to take off in this plane. Which is unusual. I've heard of having to use takeoff flaps, not having to whip. Yeah, if these were torpedoes, that would be amazing. You use them as floaties to take off, and then when you want to yeet a ship, you drop them. Well, I did the Giga Brain move of removing some of my wing to become a faster boat plane. Yeah, I can't take off now. Guess I can try. Nope. The amount of lift being generated by the left wing is preventing me from breaking it. I'm using maximum aileron and rudder to fix this, and it's not fixing. And I can't take off either. Yeah, boy, Thunderbolt! Thank you very much for the Canadian dollary dues, eh? Sparrow or the dog gets it. Right, one more. Just one more, guys. One more. Also, why is somebody asking to play a tank that's already been in War Thunder for years? Like, mate, this is the dev server. We have access to Swedish float plane. Why would you want to play a tank that's been in the game for years? Yeah, this is a Swedish Wonder Waffle. Although, speaking of Wonder Waffles, something else got added as well, and I'm trying to remember what it was that got me hyped. I mean, I already showed off the Japanese tank destroyer, which is not really a tank destroyer so much, because it only fires HE and can barely penetrate in front of a Sherman. Can we get a float Hudson? Yes, the ultimate Giga Chad weapon. Can you check out the T-72s in the armor view? I sure can, buddy. I'll do that right next then. Because the T-72 be do looking interesting. So much armor just added onto it. Endless armor plating. Oh no, I want to try and smack both pontoons at the same time. I did it! Oh. Hey, look at the performance though. It's pretty damn good. Right, just one more time. I won, but at what cost? Just one more time. This time I'll get it. I've almost got this technique nailed. So last time, instead of smacking into the wall, I kind of just bashed them into the ground. But I've got to be more gentle when bashing into the ground. The margin of error is only like a meter and a bit at most. I removed every part of my plane that time. I think that's even better. What if I timed the explosions correctly with the bombs I dropped, maybe they could break the pontoons off at the correct altitude. Yes, let's try that then. Instead of trying to break them off manually, I've got to drop bombs. This is neither health nor safe. Okay, maybe bombs are a tad dangerous. I mean, unless I wanted to shoot fish. Ah, gunner's dead. One more? Just one more. I promise, this one's the last one. Exactly. By bombing all of my fuselage off, I become even more streamlined. The ultimate German Wanderwaffe, just a pure fuselage. Bro, why are you making me mod my own chats? That's pretty cringe spamming. Alright, this is the last one, I promise, guys. Then I'll move on. Last attempt, guys. I'm gonna nail it. Hold on. Yes! No! But fine, I give up. Anyway, let's check out that T72, because that's all you guys are here to see anyway, so I might as well show some of you. Oh, we've got two variants. We've got T72B 1989 edition and the T72B3. I'm going to assume the B3 is cooler. So it looks like any other T72 except that it's got armor on its armor on its armor. So, oh, look at that. 60mm plate, the same as a Hetzer. Therefore, a Hetzer is just about as good as a T72. Facts with Iron Armenian. Completely disregard the layers of explosive reactive armor and then just infinite layers of composite armor underneath it. Just, how thick is the composite armor? Rolled homogeneous armor 60mm with rubber, 5mm with rolled homogeneous armor, 3mm with air, 18mm. Oh, sorry, is air now counted as armor in this game? Okay, air. If air's counted as armor, I'm going to say the whirlwind is fucking invulnerable. Rolled homogeneous armor 3mm, rubber 5mm, rolled homogeneous armor 60mm, armor radiation material? Armor radiation material. Okay, I'm just going to pretend I didn't read that. 10mm, and rolled homogeneous armor 50mm. On top of the 60mm armor plate you have at the front. For the turret you have, just composite. What is the composite? I don't know. It's a lot of composite. With explosive reactor everywhere. I can take it for a test drive if you want, but I think it's just up-armored. I don't know if it's got anything special over its predecessors. when you actually use Chernobyl to make your tanks, to have your actual... Nope. Reactive armor in the sense of explosive armor. It's just literally radioactive armor. The enemy wouldn't be dumb enough to shoot us. Because if they shoot us, we take them out with them. Huh. Might be a visual bug going on. Yeah. I think it's a bug. It will be fixed probably, but look. Yeah, that'll probably fix that. I do love that auto shell eject animation, it's so cool. Do you guys like the sound of going deaf? Unfortunately, there's no test range to get like auto shot at. That could be pretty neat. Whee! Look at that turret go. Now it's fixed in placement. Yeah, I personally like the machine gun that fires forward no matter what. Let's test that damage model. Oh, would you look at that? The gun is actually straight up broken. Look at that. Hold on, I'm just waiting for the coaxial to reload. Yeah, look at that coaxial go. And you can see it's doing damage in the top right. This is some next level Soviet tech. Right, is that better audio for the stream? Oh, yeah, there's something I need to show you guys now. And it's the... They've now added volume to shells, meaning that you can't pixel peek anymore. So let's go grab the... What's the biggest thing in the game? KV2, probably? On a tank hole? Let's go grab the KV2 and take it to the test range to see if it's, you know, actually working the way they said it would. Working as intended. Oh, get the armor upgrade package for the T-72B. Alright, I'll get it at some point. Let's go test volumetric shells. Armenian cube do be vibing. Bruh. You're telling me that doesn't have hull break? Okay, buddy. We'll try it on the King Tiger. That would be a good thing to break, because I don't think this thing should be able to penetrate a King Tiger. But you could if you aim perfectly at the turret ring. I do want to check out that new American top-tier ship. Hi, and I finished the fan art. Aww, is it going to be on my Discord? Should I go have a check? Hold on, let's just kill this pansy free. I'm going to my Discord, which if someone says, oh my god, Iron, do you have a Discord? Yes, I've had a Discord for like 2 years now. Oh, that's adorable. I'm giving that 1 iron dab out of an iron dab, my highest rating I can give. I think that's hella cute. Someone in chat, Wolf on the ships is dead. Yeah, you know what's also dead? Whatever you call dead. Overwatch is dead. But bro, I like playing Overwatch. So Overwatch dead! And I'm like, but I like playing it from time to time. Okay, I can't really pixel peek something if I can't see the pixel in the first place to peek. Onwards to the Königstiger. I'm sorry for spamming, please do the M22 or the M24, but bruh, this is a dev server, why would you want to see vehicles that exist already? I do appreciate the $66.69 donation XD, so thank you for the 2 meal deals, roughly. Right, we can pixel peek this, but we can't anymore. So let's aim for the turret ring. This isn't actually a good example. You know what would be a good example? I just figured out what would be a great example of showing off volumetric. Something versus the KV2. The KV2 literally does have a giant turret ring, which is fairly easy to hit. So I bring out my favorite tank in the entire game. Where it's hiding. Here we go. Let's go kill a KV2. Yep, there's the KV2. We'll go and pixel peek that. Please check the British tech tree. Will do. Roger Wilco. I wonder if a single Yak target even got to see a T-60, let alone a T-34. As in, like, the T-60 was basically isolated to the rear at that point. I think it was still being used against Romania a little. But there was so much an abundance of actually good tanks. T-34s, ISs. KVs were kind of written off as well after the 1940-ish. Except being used for self-propelled guns, you know, like SUs and such. Just doing the drive to the KV2 over there. That face when you spend money on a game and their trashy anti-cheat bans you for no reason. If you got banned for no reason, just message Gaiden. I've heard the support is actually quite good on this. I mean, personally, I do think a Yak Tiger should be able to penetrate the front of what is this again? T40 something? Wow. Oh, interesting! Did you see that? I was aiming here, but the shell now has weight, so it ricocheted off. So even though I'm not... How can I put it? Your shells used to go exactly where you're aiming, and they still do. It's just have volume to them now. T44, that was it. Okay, that went over. You get the idea though. Let's go kill the KV2. Well, not kill it actually. I'm curious to see if it ricochets off the... How can I put it? The shell won't exactly get jammed, but what's going to happen? Yeah, that's a thick-ass turret ring. Let's hold HE. Right, here we go. Pixel the turret ring. That was me missing anyway. It also means that when you get armor at the very front of a tank, and you kind of want to aim at that very cheeky spot where the two layers meet, you won't be able to do that anymore. Ye old horse. Thank you very much for the 1.5 meal deals. Try the new TAM with the laser detector system DM. Will supposedly be good or better. Mate, you're asking me about top tier. I really don't know anything about top tier. I feel like I gotta move on from this. But you get the idea. Show us the volume now. MAECX. However to say that. Boy, thank you very much for the half meal deal. Please do something fast. Now, somebody asked me earlier when I was showing off the new T72. Said, please get the armor package. So, okay. Let's see. T72. Oh, all the way down here. Right, keep an eye on how many eagles I'm about to spend. Let's say 400 eagles, 300 eagles. That just basically makes this tank playable to start with. Oh, this is mandatory for top tier. That's over 1,000 eagles. A lot of eagles. Definitely needs smoke. Smoke is useful. Right then, we can get the armor package now. So I turned it off. Oops. So we have without armor. Now we're going to go pop armor on. Oh, what's this? The entire side rubber screen. Explosive reactor armor all the way along the sides. That's obvious. I think this might be new as well. Let me see. Yeah, these boxes weren't here before. So explosive reactor. This is like one of the few cases where the add-on armor actually seems to be quite useful. And you got this extra stuff, the slat armor, which seems to be very popular nowadays for stopping, I'm going to say RPGs, but I don't know the technical term. Basically just trying to detonate the warhead before it hits the vehicle. Oh, but I do like this detail in the model. Can you see this kind of like a couple of bits of it are warped? Because Gaijin likes to add battle damage to their vehicles. That's quite nice. So yeah, can stop kinetic munitions just in their tracks. 600 mils of kinetic protection. So chemical protection 600 millimeters. So basically heat rounds are no for this. Kinetic rounds though, even 150 mils is still pretty powerful. I'm trying to see if there's any sort of armor for the sides. Okay, I actually don't know how much side armor this thing has. And boy, thank you very much for another half a meal deal. And I'm going to turn off the donation music even though you're donating again. You can't keep spamming donations. I appreciate it, very much so. A T-34 bed frames. Click on show external armor. Wow, Frenchie's smart. I have no brain at all, you know. See, I don't play top tier. This is all alien to me. So now we can see the inside armor. So the inside armor is 800 millimeters normally, but if you get that armor add-on, then you just slap another 150 millimeters on apparently. Magic Boy, thank you very much for another half a meal deal. Frenchie, I'm not smart. I've just played 5,000 hours in War Thunder. Not that anybody cares, but I sort of do. I thought I might show off this new top tier American ship. Northampton class, USS Northampton. Well, that's easy to remember. It's Northampton class, Northampton. It is. Oh man, if you could launch these little planes. I know they're meant for recon, but just send them on little suicide missions. That's a lot of DACA. These ain't Bofors guns. But there's still, that's a heavy poof. I think this might be giving the Grash Spey a run for its money. I mean, I thought the Portland was already a pretty solid ship. So, basically the same ship, but with a different... No, what's the difference? Same cannons. Me big dum-dum. Oh, I like how... I don't know if this is always here, by the way, but it seems like they've implemented that World of Warships viewing camera, where it sort of slides back and forth instead of just going round the way War Thunder normally does. In an oval shape now. Whee! This wasn't always here. Because beforehand, it was just round. You know, like in a tank, you don't oval shape around it, you just go around the vehicle. Yeah, as Frenchie said in chat, he just thinks it's just the secondary ornaments, but it didn't seem that massively different. 4 times it 1.1 inch guns, 4 times 1.1 inch, 8 times 5 inch cannons, 8 times 5 inch cannons. Yeah, in this one, 12 times 20 millimeter Orlikans. In this one, 8 times Brownings. Armor statistics are changed a bit. You've got some more armor in this one. How does that affect the top speed? A little. But nothing. Same speed. Well, that was fun. Spaghetti. Spaghetti get anything new? Oh! They actually got this. This is proper. I'm going to take this one for a test drive. Zara. Not the handbag, not the clothing manufacturer line. An actual proper ship. A ship that I think IRO didn't have the chance to leave port because they had no fuel for it. But it's a solid chonker. .203mm cannons, and it's got 6 of them on board. Machine gun sounds could use a little bit of work though. That doesn't sound very intimidating. Sounds like firecrackers going off. But yeah, I'm sure in Naval RB this might shift the Graf Spey meta maybe. Because the Graf Spey was king for too long, they nerfed it. To make everyone else happy. To be fair, most weapons sound like firecrackers. Oh, I agree, Frenchie. Oh look, the Japanese got a new premium boat. And they're not going to even pronounce that. Got 2 new ones. Oh, they're actually different. Alright, let's see the gunboat first. With mortar depth charges. Sorry, depth charges and hedgehog mortar. This is like gimmicks that I like this. Like, oh, whee, look at them go. Anybody that's in that vicinity gets fucked. And you got depth charges too in case someone's behind you. Oh, this is one of the better depth charge systems. Normally you don't get this many. Except there was the German mine layer. Don't know what happened to that one. There was a German hydrofoil. So if anyone there approaches from behind, they're fucked. Also, main cannons, don't really care for them. Apparently there's proximity shells on them. You get the idea. Please show the changes to the US fighter tech tree. There you go. That's a tech tree. Yeah, I didn't use the hedgehog, but I know I tried pressing the buttons, it didn't happen. Please no hate. What's this? P4722? Okay, we already had like 3 P47s. Do we need more? Yeah, there's the third one. So what's this 22 variant? What makes it different from the others? Modifications? Rockets? No, that seems to be the same bomb load as before. Seems similar to me. So what's magical about this new P47? Razorback P47. Yeah, but what's special about it? Can you drop mines from planes now too? No, I don't think there's any mine layer planes. Try the Catalina with mines. Wait, what? They added something like that? Oh my god. Fuck your T-72, eat a dick top tier players. I'm gonna play something proper. Fuck your stupid ass top tier. I'm gonna go play why I actually play War Thunder. Magnetic mines? From a Catalina? Oh my god. Modifications. Please let this be exactly what I think it is. Oh my god, I'm so hyped. I did not see about this. Modifications. Magnetic. Does that mean they linger about? No, I will not calm down. They've added the ability to drop mines from planes? What did they nerf in the graph spray? They nerfed the HE rounds for it. Does this mean in naval, as a Catalina player, I don't actually need to like torpedo one? I can just drop a mine in a choke point and hope somebody walks into it? Right, they're just sitting there. And they're just sitting there. They're not exploding. They're not depth charges. They're just sitting there. I know they explode in proximity because they're magnetic, but I don't know how Gaijin implemented them. They might have done some bullshit mechanic for that. Can I drop them from any height? Do they have limitations? Like torpedoes, you know, you can't drop them too fast and hard. Any other planes that have got, like, does the Sunderland have the ability to drop them now? Drop them in the path of an AI ship. That's exactly what I'm going to do, Frenchie. I'm going to give that a go now. I'm curious how far they need to be. Because when it's magnetic detonator, not actually, like, attracted. No, these are magnetic mines, not like depth charges. Hello, my fellow US sailors. Pretty sure I selected them. Adam! Thank you very much for the donation. Much appreciated. Adam, let's see. Thank you for the 2/3 of a meal deal. They're just sitting there. Menacingly. Look at that! So I could use these in naval now. I could drop these. I mean, I'm surprised it didn't actually kill the entire fucking ship. That's a... Is this still a mechanic, though? This is still options. Oh, I got them rearming in a few seconds, so I'll try again and drop it in front this time. What does pixel peak mean? Pixel peak refers to, in War Thunder, because the shell was only a pixel wide, you could shoot it into tiny little spaces. The S-100 can carry naval mines as well. Oh yeah, I know that one, like the hydrofoil, German hydrofoil, but I knew about that one, but this is new to me. Dropping them from planes? Please, India Tech Tree. What would India Tech Tree be? It would be some British planes and... And look at the new P-47. Right, I'll look at it then, okay? The VS-10 cannot carry mines, sadly. Aww. I thought they added for Germany a Pacific ship that could only carry mines. It didn't even have guns. I mean, those weren't meant to be bombs, but almost made them out to be. Okay, they don't seem to do as much damage as I thought they would. Modifications. Yep, the aircraft laid magnetic mines. Explosive mass 300 kilograms. Radius of destruction to armored vehicles 18 meters. It didn't seem to do that much to a PT boat. See, those are the regular bombs, and these are the... It might be because they're friendly targets. Possible. Check out the P-40. Right, fine. We'll sort out the P-47 so I can put it in the bin. Okay, I'm gonna get the P-47 because I'm actually curious what is different. Is it a slightly different shape? Check out the German P-47. Britain gets a P-47? No way. Britain doesn't need a P-47. Because it seems that the cockpits move further back, but I want to put two P-47s side by side before I say that. Let's see, I'm very familiar with the D variant with its lovely Normandy stripes. Bruh. Okay, I can see this. Look at that canopy there. That's the difference. What about the front? No, it just seems to be like a very chunky P-40. They finally figured out, like, wait, we don't need the thing going all the way to the back. I want to look at Twitch chat a bit more. I think they're being nicer to me. And it says for ground targets, can you try laying mines on a tank? I really don't think that would work. Then again... Hey Frenchie, do you have the dev server installed at the moment? Check Britain. Got Thunderbolt. Yeah, the new P-47 for the British. It's the ugly variant as well. I mean, I like the colours though. French, I don't know how long it will take you to install, but Yeah, Brits now have P-47. My life already suffered with enough P-47s in the game. Now there's even more of them. Oh well, this is not like every nation getting an R3 added. Modifications, and it just has the standard shit ton of bombs loadout. Oh, Frenchie, you do actually have it installed? Right, come on Discord now. Come onto my Discord and we'll go to a special room. Oh, you don't have it installed right now. Fucking around with me. Check the China tree. Why does anyone want to play China in War Thunder? Unless you're Chinese, maybe? Q5 early. What is the Q5 early? Okay, I'm going to very early not look at this plane anymore because I don't care. Anything new for Japan Air? Nope. Japan fleet we already looked at. Japan helicopters? Nope. Yeah, I'm pretty hyped about this still. I showed it at the beginning, but I'll show it again because we have like 5 times the amount of viewers. Yeah. New Japan anti-tank destroyer. It has a 12 centimeter cannon. High velocity HE. Bruh, you can't even take out the steward frontally with a naval cannon. This is literally a naval gun used on ships, and you can't even take out a steward. No wonder Japan lost. There we go. Now watch this though, this is the bad bit about this. You might think like, wow, with a cannon the size of, I don't know, a big ass cannon, of course it can obliterate the front of a Sherman. Well, what you saw me was trying to aim for the turret, because if you aim for the hull, you ain't penetrating it. It will not go for the front of an M4. Oh, did I mention this thing only carries 10 rounds of ammunition just on a box on the ancient deck? That's all you get, 10 rounds. Yep, 50mm of pen is all you get for this. Nothing to the front of an M4. How long is that cannon? Like 3 meters? 4 meters long? Yeah, it's a BR 1.7 vehicle for a reason. Looks intimidating as hell, probably costs a lot more than every other vehicle at this tip. Not in game money, but in real life to produce. And yet, to be honest, a Panzer II with armor-piercing belts is more useful than this thing. In War Thunder, I'm sure in real life this could have had actual use. Also, what's up with this, like, puny turret armor that barely shields the gunners? At least if it was wider, it could be useful. Now we could try aiming just underneath the gun to get the shot to kind of, the force to go for the roof of the driver gunner area. But look at that, point blank with a 5 meter long naval gun, we just about hurt the driver of a Sherman. We killed the replacement driver. Wow. Kiwi, thank you very much for the 1 and a bit meal deals. Are you indeed Armenian, made from iron? Don't want to spoil the thing, mate, but yes. Yes, I am made of iron, and I am Armenian. I am physically made of Fe, and nothing else. Alright, last cannon sound. Brace your ears, men. Brace yourselves! I like that after chunk of the shell casing coming out of the breech. That was satisfying. I think, you know what guys, I think it's statistically possible in War Thunder that damage output is linked to volume. So obviously, the louder you turn up your cannons, you know, you get death in real life, but it's okay, you do more damage in the game. But yeah, it's just the naval gun on a track chassis being stuck in a World War II game now designed for killing tanks. I'm looking at France. Have they got anything new in the tank department? Don't think so. French helis? Nope. French aviation? Nope. France suffers. Sweden we did earlier. We did extensive research about their new float plane, which I do think is a secret unsung Wunderwaffen. I think once people discover how broken that new fighter plane is, got a new Stritzelwagen 104. How is that different from the other Stritzelwagens? It is. Well, it's something. BR 8.7 main battle tank. I don't really know much to say about it other than it's another main battle tank sort of thing. US new tanks? Nope. I don't care about what shells that new fancy Swede tank carries. It's still a main battle tank and I don't care about main battle tanks. New French premium tank? Oh, did I miss that? I don't see anything. Oh, how did I miss that? New SM. Have I done the STRV Stritzel 104? Well, I looked at it for 5 seconds and I say that counts. So this is a new French premium tank. Something oscillating turret. Wow, that is a fast rotation. I don't know how to say your name. I am so sorry. Daryl? Derry? How can anyone just have a name like that? But anyway, thank you very much for the donation of 1 and a bit meal deals. From a clock's perspective, it spins counterclockwise. Words of wisdom, and also Zoo Juice, thank you very much for the 1.5 meal deals. Cringe. Oh, but he just chose to actually play a really good song. Oh god, this song gives me... By the way, check it out. The Karaxa machine gun is bugged right now, so it always fires dead ahead. The really sad thing is that hearing the song just brings back memories of sadness. It's like hearing the Made in the Abyss soundtrack where I just get depressed. Thank you very much, Juice. Excellent song choice. Okay, normally these French autoloaders have like 5 or so rounds. Oh, there we go. 5 or so rounds of fire. Now we're going to load up the autoloader. The song that was just played was from the Violet Evergarden OST, and the song's name was The Voice in My Head. Violet Evergarden, actual good anime, none of this kind of cringe mainstream stuff that we see nowadays. That time when I got resurrected as a auto memories doll and traveled the lands trying to regain my memories and understand my feelings. Jesus Christ, what is with visual novels having like a whole paragraph to be their title? So yeah, French auto loading, reloading the French autoloader, just reloading that tray, and then we'll go mental again. Is it loaded? Am I loading more rounds from downstairs to the upstairs area? Or am I loading more rounds into the auto loader? Okay, so the rounds on the right hand side are going into the auto loader? Is that a drum for auto? Is that where the shells are stored in the drum? seriously take... Does it take this long to reload? Frenchie, this is pretty cringe. Shouldn't it just be like popping the shells back in? Is it really meant to take this long? No, Jojo is not cringe. Jojo is just gay. But it's good gay. So yeah, when the drum is fully loaded, you fire at a rate of around 4 rounds a second. But until then, you take the shells from up there, and you load them down here into this drum. Still just loading. I mean, yeah, I fired like an entire salvo of like 5 rounds off in 20 seconds. Now I'm spending the next half an hour reloading them. The ones in the turret can be manually loaded in around 5 to 6 seconds, but reloading the drum takes forever. But yeah, French oscillating tank, cool. But can it go for the front of an elephant? Yes, it can. So now that the drum is empty, we're just manually loading one round into the cannon. AIM 7, alright, which country does the AIM 7 belong to? I don't even know what it is. It could be a plane, it could be a tank, it could be an ATGM launcher, it could be a helicopter. Oh wow, that is cringe. So it took... There we go. Now I can fire around. Bro, the Jagdtiger has a faster reload than that. What are the French people doing on there? They're doing what they do best, which is having a strike and a smoke break at the same time. How can it take you that long to load a shell into this gun? I'm pretty sure the IS-2 crew can load a shell faster than this thing. There we go. Okay, radar-guided missiles. The German tank got the AA machine guns. Alright, let's try Germany then. Is Gaijin being lazy modeling the French tank? It was made to not only rely on the drum. Right, so... Zoo Juice, thank you very much for the donation of 1.5 millions. AIM 7s are going to be used for head-ons. Gaijin is actively destroying top tier. And he chose another Violet Evergarden song. AIM 7. So where can I find these aims at? You gotta spell out this me. I'm dumb as mud. F4E, okay. Now that's a lot of loadout. Thank you very much, Zoojuice, for another excellent Violet Evergarden song, which was called Torment. Okay, so we've got the AIM 9J and the AIM 9E. Oh man, why do people play top tier? Just go play the Panzer III with 50mm. Life is so much more simpler. Look at this loadout wheel, just load out. Okay, AIM 7s are apparently the cool things you want me to check out. AIM 7, there we go, there's the missile. Now I just need to find the missile isolated. Can I have them just by themselves. Aim 7. Yeah, there we go. This one. I want this one. I feel like one of those news reporters, sorry, one of those games journalists, quote unquote, quote, playing Cuphead for the first time. Holy moly, that was cringe seeing that. That's basically what I'm doing right now. Right, I've almost got this. Bam, I found it. Aim 7. And open a gun pod for some reason. Select. We did it, boys. I managed to select a missile loadout. And there it is, aim 7s. Is this the right variant? You're going to be like, no, you're taking out the aim 7E. You're meant to take out the aim 7D. Let this be the right missile. Do me a bloody favor. New Thunderbolt also. I don't see the point of the new Thunderbolt. It just looks ugly. So, what is so magic about these new aim missiles? Tell me, chat. Impart me your wisdom. For example, the Mirage missiles seem to be really good for dogfighting. What's these missiles about? Radar guided and medium range. I'm just checking my key bindings. I think it was... Yeah, I just lost my flaps to increase my speed, by the way. Fact. 30-kilometer range? Wow. Alright then. Wow, so this is like if you see an enemy bomber in the other continent and you want to remove it. I'm just trying to remember my missile loadout. This doesn't seem to be bound correctly here. Controls, missiles. Fire air-to-air missile, alt space. And what's the button for warming it up? Space. Or something like that. Right, gotta get a weapons lock. Control F. You need a radar lock. What the fuck's a radar lock? I just about knew how to get the target computer going. No, that's a ballistic computer. Okay, got something. Is this something you want? Yeah, that's fine. Alt F4, I made that mistake once, thank you very much. I have a very big brain. No, it doesn't want to find a target. Bro, I can't. I thought I don't have to lock. Doesn't it need to make a few whining noises for a bit? Bro, I'm pressing the launch button. Oh, the fucking spacebar's my launch button. Fuck your stupid top tier. I'm going back to that Japanese tank. Fuck you. I'm pressing my launch button. Nah, fuck your top tier. I'm going back to the Chi hand. I'm going to play with this. I'm going back to my sandbox and I'm going to play with my little sandcastle. You go play your Cold War simulator. Fuck yo. No, fuck you guys. I'm going to play with this thing. I'm going to take this into one of those custom battles that's running right now. Play with this. This is where I belong, in the dirt. You little fucking zoomers running around in your fighter jets. Man, just go fly the Ju-87 Stuka. Just have fun with that little thing. What do you mean your ears can't stand up to this sound? Then, you know, go deaf. What do you mean I have tinnitus? I'm just thinking, can we get like the German equivalent of an 88 on a Panzer III hull? But then we do have the toaster. But it is on a Panzer IV hull. This should be able to penetrate the side of a Sherman. It is 50 mils and the side of a Sherman is thinner than rice paper. I'm going to have so much fun with this when this goes into the main tech tree. Yeah, it's a BR 1.7 vehicle, but I reckon it can hold its own at BR, you know, 3.7. In the correct situations. Obviously not frontally, but most tanks of that tier don't have more than 50 mils sideways. I mean, that literally hurt the front of a Pershing just with the amount of HE filler in there. So, can this penetrate the side of a Patton? Wait, no, Patton, Pershing. We mildly damaged one of the shells. How heavy is the shell? Good question. I'll tell you as soon as I go back to the hangar. Let's see if I can direct the blast into the engine deck. There we go. Started a fire. Maybe trying to aim for like the... If you can detonate this around this area here. Anyway, it's on fire though. That's a guaranteed death. Can you just alter mouse on the shell? Bro, I have like 3,000 hours in War Thunder. I knew you could hold that alt for the mouse. I did not know that you can use mouse to check the shells. Normally I just hold down M and then do it from there. Wow. So for those that were asking, what is the shell weight? It is 20 kilograms with 2 kilograms of explosive filler. How flat does it shoot? Well, pretty flat relative for other guns, dope guns of that tier. I already did the Razorback. Frenchie, what should I do next? Frenchie, you're in charge of what I look at. Can you see if the Sunderland has sea mines? Oh, that's very important. We should check. Oh, someone says it's their first time tuning into my stream. Oh, that's sweet. You tuned in on a funny day, as today is more about the new stuff on the dev server rather than me kicking back and enjoying myself. You want a good 120mm player on the French AMX. You got it, Frenchie. Let's give that a little whirl. Maybe I take it to a custom battle. It might grow on me, maybe. It's BR 7.3. I can see the pros and cons this thing has. Isn't the Wellington the one with the mines? Oh, great. Now I've got to go and check now, because my conscience is going to keep leading me on. Alright, which Wellington? There's like 20 Wellingtons. Actually, I think they did reduce it down at some point. Modifications. To hit sea targets. No, those are the torpedoes. Nope. That's just a T-bomb, and those are torpedoes. No, I'm not looking at the Razorback. Already did that. So I guess it's literally just Catalina, as far as I know, that carries naval mines now. I don't know if they're planning on changing that model, because it just looks like a £1,000 bomb. Yeah, it's up here. The Type A Mark I aircraft-laid magnetic mine. Doesn't mention anything about how long it hangs about for. And the reason I mentioned maybe they might be changing the models, because currently they're just black and they look like the 1,000 pounders. What do naval mines do? Exactly what you think you do. You drop them in front of a boat. Then hopefully if a boat comes along, it goes boom. Oh, I see. I can't pick a team. I can referee. Oh, I gotta click twice. Check out the YP-38, the prototype P-38 in the American Premium Tech Tree. Hasn't that been already out for a bit? Oh, but there was a new Russian plane added that I need to check. Wait, how am I watching someone else's replay? Was it a tank only match? I'm stuck expecting. I messed up. Can't think of a good name. Thank you very much for the one and a bit meal deals. German roof machine guns. Oh, I literally cannot play with them. Right, you mentioned German new tank. And I looked earlier and I didn't see anything. Let's look again because I probably missed it. Oh, TAM 2C. Oh yes, I have this now. I didn't actually have it at the start of the stream. FPS sent a video on Discord of sea mines killing a tank. Okay, I'll be checking that out after the stream then, because that involves brain power. This looks like one of the turrets of those armoured cars tanks, except now instead of being on an armoured car, it's now on an actual tank chassis. It has a laser warning receiver. What does a laser warning receiver mean? Whoa, why would the bunglers there use this? This is pretty cringe. Can we just bring back the Boomba? Even the Sturmpanzer, that's going to be like 10 times cheaper to make a Sturmpanzer than this. Yeah, I think every tank is a broken MG at the moment, they just fire straight ahead. It's probably for the dev server, they'll clean it up. I think I'm using the stock rounds this come with. See, so this is an Argentinian tank. That's why it's cringe. I've just written off a large chunk of my audience over there. I do like the I don't know, backpack storage they got on the engine deck here. That's pretty handy to have somewhere to store your kit. Ah, I might be suffering from heat FS syndrome. Or is it just regular heat round syndrome? Okay, so I'm not firing at his layers of plates. And the active armor, I might do alright. Also, Frenchie, can you please clean up YouTube chat? They're making a mess. Okay, the Panzer III and the Panzer IV-H have got new machine guns. Oh. Now we're talking. Now I'm getting interested again. Right then. The Panzer III-M and Panzer IV-H, right? Panzer III-M. Oh my god, we got light machine guns! This is a game changer. This means I can pepper those P-47s that continuously strafe me. This is like a free upgrade for me. I like this. Panzer IV-H, alright. F2, Panzer IV-H, so one of the later variants. Fuck your T-72 with 50 million pounds of add-on explosives. The Panzer III and IV have now got commander machine guns. Oh, we got the Dream Wearable Panzer IV now. We got the free machine. Wait, does the Balcon work for this thing? Nope, the Balcon doesn't work still for this one. Mounted machine gun. That's going to become quite handy though when you've got planes strafing. You just want something to help you. Hey, got to look at something. Paying premium for an LMG. No, the LMG is in the stock tree. This is in the main tech tree. You can't talk shit about this. They just gave it LMG. It's an upgrade, I consider it. This isn't a premium tank. Let's see if the premium one does have it, though. The Panzer IV-J. Some Panther's got the new roof machine gun, too. Yeah, I know. My key bindings from the stock War Thunder haven't carried over to the War Thunder dev, so all my key bindings are slightly different. Alright, so the premium Panzer IV got it, too, but it's pretty much the same tank anyway. But you don't need a premium version to get it. I already liked this variant of the Panzer IV. You know, command variant. The Befehlswagen. Befehlswagen. I've got another reason to like it. And I've got another machine gun. It looks pretty menacing, you know, like almost the final variant of a Panzer IV covered in a shit ton of add-on armor, which I don't remember that add-on armor being there before, but I don't want to make a mistake by saying that it's new. Check the armor mods for the Panzers. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Modifications. Actually, I think that Panzer IV F2 did have it before. Regular Panzer IV F2, but it's got... Yeah, these tracks are new. Add-on armor. 20mm thickness, and it counts as tracks. Can you check to see if they fixed the machine gun mounting on World War II Italian tanks? It's supposed to turn sideways, not just up and down. Oh, okay, I'll check that, you know, because I am a fan of the P40. For those of you that might not know, the P40, for some reason, the machine gun could only aim up and down, and was fixed in place with the turret. Don't know why. I hate to break it to you, but I think this machine gun ain't fixed. It goes up and down. But it doesn't seem to be turning. Yeah, I was wondering, Frenchie, why you said you were going to mute me for speaking. I don't know, the P-40 is an Italian tank. Poor Italians. Then again, they've still got the R3, and I still want the R3 out of War Thunder, so no sympathy for me. What else can I check? I mean, like, I got really excited over the stupid things that I didn't even know were being added, like add-on armor for the Panzer IV. Cool. Add-on armor for... extra machine gun for the Panzer IV. Cool. PBY Catalina getting naval drop mines. Cool. I like this stuff. You know, stupid-ass Japanese tank with a 12-centimeter cannon. That is cool for me. Why are you two blowing your load? You're currently jacking your dicks off now, looking at this T-72 that you're going to spend the next 1 month grinding. Why? I don't get it. Is it so that you can be top tier and finally know you won't get up tiered anymore? Is that the secret to playing top tier? Is that once you're at BR 10.7, you know that nobody stands above you? Don't worry though, Gaijin will add like BR 11.3 one day and you'll get fucked from that. What else can I do? Oh yeah, Russians got a new plane, a new boring plane, but for me the boring planes are the best planes. I think it did at least. Scanning for that little gold thing. Nope, my dumbass eyes aren't seeing it. Oh, what's this? SU-7? Okay, it just looks like a chunky MiG. Update 1.09. We added 11.3 BR now. Russian T-90. Suka. I thought the Russians got like a new mid-tier plane. Hey, Iron, check to see if the Focke-Wulf 200 Condor got mines. Actually, that's a good point. It was a naval reconnaissance plane. It did not, though. It's just got the same bomb load as before. I think it's purely just the PBY that's got mines, but we might expect seeing mines added to additional planes in the future. Wow. I like how the SM-79 tree is being relegated. It's been moved out of the main German tech tree off to the side into the premium area. And you can see I had like all three of these researched before. I'm glad I got to hold on. Look at this, by the way. They're all the same bloody bomber. Minuscule differences. Right, the plane I'm looking for is a premium apparently. There it is, the SY-6. Oh, this is an interesting bomb load. Let's try going for just the most amount of bombs. Those are rockets. Those are bombs. Combination of small bombs and rockets. Okay, maybe it's not as big as I thought, actually. Yeah, we'll go with the 16 bombs option. Select. And test flight. I know nothing about the SY-6, the Sukhoi 6. Wow, this pilot has no chill. Better close the canopy. Better open the canopy. Close the canopy. Okay, it's got an armored cockpit. You see that lovely bulletproof glass in front of you. The bomb bay. This is kind of like a Russian thing, having the bomb bay in the rear part of the plane. Are these bombs what I think they're meant to be, or are they just small bombs? Because these kind of look like those... That's a cool camera angle. These bombs look like those little heat bombs. So, bomblets that would be like, how can I put it? The IO-2 in real life had a really good bomblet for busting tanks open. It doesn't have that in War Thunder. For a game that we complain about Russian bias, it doesn't have something that makes the IO-2 hella OP. They're not yeah. I was thinking of PTABs. I don't know how to say that fast. It is not that, apparently. They're just small bombs. We have 4 machine guns and 2 cannons. For BR 4.7 plane, this is adequate, I suppose. You're not going to be winning any dogfights. P-tabs. Yeah, they're not P-tabs. I thought they were, they're not. Yeah, the Su-6 is a very solid plane. This seems like a discount Su-76. It is BR 4.7. Carry the 6 Fab 500s, but I don't know why you'll do that. RS-132s versus the RBS-152s. I don't know what the difference is. Let's carry these ones. They're bigger, apparently. Prototype Su-6. Makes sense. Armenian, test the 183 volumetric shells. We already did volumetric testing today. You cannot launch rockets while on the ground. This is new. Oh, it's because there was that squadron that fired rockets while on the ground at their teammates from taking off because that squadron had nothing better to do with their lives. Wow. That was a hell of a sad squadron. Right, I think that about covers it, really. RBS are kinetic rockets that penetrate before exploding. RB are just HE. Very interesting. So RBS are for anti-tanks, I suppose. Anyway, I'm going to head off for the night, folks. This has been a very curious stream. I think I covered about most of the stuff you yelled at me about, except for that radar missile, which I just out of principle don't want to do anymore. So, take care, stream. I'll see you soon, TM, at some point. New videos coming when I edit it. I'm sleepy now. Bye.